Right, good evening viewers. Welcome to the Rooftop podcast. I'm joined by my boys Alid, Christian, and Almo.
Hi guys.
Hi guys.
Hi guys. Hi sir.
Now, for all the viewers on there, all the philosophy lovers, today we are going to discuss the allegory of the cave. So, anything spark your interest, boys?
Ang Allegory of the Cave, sige na siya mismo, di ba? Story man na sa, let's say, starts at sa plot, sa unsa gid siya nga lugar. Unsa yung naa sa Allegory of the Cave. Allegory of the Cave kay katong
Prisoner.
prisoner about sa prisoner.
Tas ang ilang kakakita lang isang shadows tungod sa fire nga nasa lang likod, tas ang galabay nga mga things nga mga tao nga galabay. So ang shadows nga ilang ginaimit ang ilang kakakita sa prisoners.
Ang ang Allegory of the Cave kay dialogue siya ni Plato.
Pero
Part siya sa The Republic. Ang plot mismo na kay naitulo ka prisoners. Tubang sila sa dingding. Dayon naay fire sa ilang likod. Dili sila katalikod, dili nila may lihok ilang whole body.
Tungod sa ilang shackles.
Oo. Dayon naay fire. Di naay ga-control sa mga puppets like naay mga sila ipukuan nga mo ni para ma-project sa shadow. Na sila sa sulod sa cave. So ang kuan na to kay di ba nakagawas man tong naay isa sila nga na free. Pagawas siya sa cave. Pagawas niya kay mo to iyang ang transition from the cave padung sa
Okay.
sa
Kaya ang ilang shadows nga kakakita kay wala ba nila nakita sa in real life pa nga unsa gid na siya nga
like second
things na bitaw.
like second copy ra bitaw siya, dili gid nila makita na fully kung unsa bagid na. Like dili po nila makita kung unsa bagid na like fire.
But the
Shadow ra
thing is-
gyapon to. A little light lang, dili siya na mo gid ang kuan.
But the thing is, because it's so vague, it's up to the seer's perceptions. And then what they see is what they choose to believe. So, in a way, how are we, like, living right now in the digital era, right? How are we the prisoners?
prisoners ta kay syempre gitabi atong wala mong gud ta kabalo unsa gid ang idea sa reality. Sukod sa atong pagabata gina shackle gyud ta from kanang ang shackle para sa kuha kay katong atong beliefs. Mo na atong beliefs kanang shackles. Mo na gagunit sa tuwa para dili ta makakuan. Ang ga-impose na sa or ang katong tao sa likod sa katong fire kay mo na sila ang parents. Let's say parents, di ba? Agree mo ng parents?
Agree ko na kay for example kanang ginaingon sa tong parents sa una bitaw nga dili nimo na buhaton kay may nana ka. Di ba kada bantay mo ana? Oh.
But the
Ayaw
thing
na
we need
bota kay dili na maayo.
But the thing that we need to think about too is that, in a way, our parents are also prisoners.
Oh,
So
tino.
They're
basically,
prisoners of
anything that
reality,
provides information to be passed down, that's the real person behind the fire. It could be anything.
Pwede gilit na kita dadayon sa tong kita na pud ang may mong katong nasa likod sa fire kita na mag-impose og kan.
Eventually, yeah.
Yeah, sakto, di ba?
And when you have your kids, you're going to be the ones who introduce them to the world. When you were young, you did something wrong, your parents say, "Hey, don't do that, or I'll hit you."
So kung may other other nga
Religion, culture, government, anything that wants you to think a certain way, it's going to be the person holding the puppets.
sakto. Bantay mo to sa example na ba kanang sa North Korea ba?
I mean, yeah, like
Gatoo sila nga si Kim Jong-un kay God.
Okay.
So-
Wala mo sila yung mga kuha na information outside their
Lagi.
kuan.
Mark ang North Korea mismo kay ang cave. Same. Mark kan lang kasi sila ba kay.
Example sila like sila lang prisoners tas.
Pero naman po willing sila. Na po yung mga willing nga gusto mo gawa sa cave. Nga
majority of them are dead, my friend, but that's basically when you think about it though, that's the concept of the allegory. Because what happened when the prisoner who got out decided to tell his friends? They won't believe him because their minds are already fixated on what they believe, on their biases. what they are led to believe.
Comfortable na mangod sila sa sa ignorance mismo. Comfortable na sila nang
Di na sila gusto mo acknowledge bitaw sa mga kuan, like other things. Gusto ro sila like ignorant ro sila na kay they don't want to try that. Na consequence lagi daw.
Exactly.
para sa mga bay Chan, unsa man ang shackles sa imong kinabuhi, sa imong experience?
Kuan, religion, tas culture.
Ngano lang no? Kuan daw.
Ang kuan sa religion kay sometimes they are biased. Like moingon ta na lain kay ang uban tao like naitato inanha uban na dili kay magsimba perme na dili na sila Diyos nun
Mali
like,
na dayon na ano.
like panahon pala inom dili kuan like dili bitaw nato gi validate ilang kuan like unsa ila na feel bitaw.
Pero sa imong
Gina-judge ra
religion,
nato.
almo, di ba, ginabawalan mo may kaon og baboy. Pero, mali ba yun na mo kaon ng baboy?
Sa society, kung lantaw ka sa society, sa majority, okay ra siya. Pero ang belief man good na mo, bawal gid siya.
But that's
in a way,
that's the thing. though. It's because like,
shackled bitaw.
societies can be very different.
mo gali.
That's the thing that we need to. That's why it acts like shackles. Is because they create boundaries, right? And then it can be anything. It could just be your upbringing, right? Obviously, like it starts from your parents. What they tell you to do, you follow because you're ignorant. You don't know anything. But then-
Mao mo gud na lisod ka ng atong nakasanayan ba? Mo kanang shackle, mo gina atong nakasanayan. Sa imo ba, sa imo nakasanayan ninyo. Sa imo nga murag para sa imo kay mali.
Be, mo na pili ikaw sa. Magkunanas ako.
Sige.
Well, in terms of shackles, right? It's based on our biases, and then our biases are built on what we've learned, like through the years, right? From what our parents taught us, from what the schools teach us, from what the churches teach us, from what the government teaches us. All the same things. They act as shackles. And in a way, they keep you from either learning something that's actually to benefit you or something that only solely benefits them. But that's the thing about the shadows, though. That's the thing about the shadows that they show, is because whether they are good or bad, it doesn't necessarily matter yet, right? It depends on the seer.
Yeah. Sa imong good kanang shackles nga gina-impose na power likod sa fire. Sila man gid na power, sila na reputation mo maka-impose sila og idea or knowledge sa tuwa nga if na matawag ba siya nga knowledge. Pero it can be part knowledge ba gyapon do na siya kanang shadow.
I'd rather instead of calling it knowledge, I'd rather call it just simply information. Just information. Because like I said,
unsa di kadainan sa information ug sa knowledge.
the difference between those things is
Information pwede ba na siya may mong knowledge
yeah, eventually yes. But the thing is, it has to be proven first.
to be a fact.
Yeah, but any information can literally be any idea or anything I say. I could tell you that the moon is made of cheese. That's information. That's a sentence of information. Is it knowledge? No, because it's definitely not. Right? Because it's been proven.
Let's say kani para sa inyo ba lisod ba ang unsa gid ng shadows?
Just like
Dili mo gid na siya kano? Sa nang shadows para sa inyo wallet?
As what Caleb said, information.
Scott.
Ay, Scott.
Ila sa to. Ila sa la.
Scott. As what Scott said na ang shadows is information. Tungod kay wala pa nato nabalaan if tinuod ba yun siya. Kung tinuod siya, na din siya man-knowledge.
So ang shadows kay para sa mo copy ra siya sa reality. Unsa ba na siya? Kung copy ra sa reality,
well, technically speaking, it's not necessarily a copy. It's just a glimpse lang.
a glimpse of
It's
the
like
reality.
Yeah, it's like a trailer, right?
Sakto.
Like let's say a new Marvel movie is coming out, right? You see the trailer first, right? The sneak peek. You don't know what you're shown snippets lang, very small parts of the movie. Pero you still don't know what the full movie is going to be like.
Okay, so katong for example
Hindi
kanang
pa exciter ka.
Yeah, it's basically that. Or it's like it's made to entice you. to lead, and then it gets your mind going. It makes you think. That's what information does. It makes you think. When you hear something, you either choose to believe it, or you choose not to, right? But the thing is, you still have that desire, right? You still have that want to find out if it's true or not, right? If we can like relate this into like the days in this day and age, right? Let's say Spider-Man No Way Home. When that came out, everyone was thinking, oh, Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield are coming back, right?
Excited sila tanan.
Exactly, they were excited. But the thing is, it was never shown in the trailer, right? It was never shown in the
They
trailer.
were only spreading rumors. Kaya gusto sila like, it was like top secret.
Yeah, but that's the thing though, because like they were exposing information that should feel like it's a secret, right? Like casting whoever the actor of Dr. Octopus was. It was the original actor in Spider-Man 2, right? When they introduced him as one of the villains, then the fans started theorizing, like, oh my god, they're going to introduce the multiverse, right? But that's the thing though, because you had to see the movie to realize if it's true or not, if your theories are real or not. So once you get that information, right, you still have to find out. It still needs to be tested.
Sakto.
That's how you're going to convert, just normal information into knowledge.
Isod mo ko siya kung ano no kay wala ta kabalo nga kaning shadow. Isod kay para sa tuwa bitaw asa kita prisoners ta. Prisoners man gyud ta. Isod kay para sa tuwa nga i-identify if mao na ba ni ang reality. Mao na ba ni siya? Kani bang nga shadow? Shadow ba ni siya o mao ba ni ang reality? Ana ba ta sa gawa sa cave or napabata sa sulod? Ana ba? Mao na ang lisod ipangitaon sa tuwa mangud.
Like, mo gid siyang question in real life question bitaw. Like sa ato reality kung unsa ba kita, are we living in the shadow, are we living in like free bata, are we shackled? We will never know man gid. We will just keep asking questions with ourselves or with others.
But that's the cool thing though, is because once you get the idea of asking questions,
it's never ending though. Kung patayong ito like
it never ends
until we are extinct. Mukha man it never ends good.
Yeah, but that's the thing though. It's better than just taking information, right? The fact that you're asking questions already proves that you're doing something right, because you can't believe everything that you see, right?
Yes.
But the fact lang that you choose to ask questions is you're testing on whether the information you've been given is real or not, and then that helps you from like accepting things blindly, but the real question is though, who wants us? Like, who are the people? If we think about, if we're the prisoners, right? If we're the prisoners, who are the people behind the shadows?
Sa isa
right?
tagtubag na. Sa isa tagtubag. Ikaw na.
Sige, para sa ko isang government. Kaya naman gid sila yung mga things nga gusto nila nga kanara to mga balaan. Unya napod day shackles nga dili na to kaya makita ang tinuod bitaw nga nalatay limit kay wala tay power. Kay lahi biya pag nasa government. Kaya na ba sila power nga para sa tanan nya as a normal person wala man tay power mabalaan ang tinuod kay sila haraman na.
Gamaraga. Gadependa sila di ba? Ay kanang kung unsay lang i-feed sa tuka. Moto ko din ta kay muna mo gud ang kon mo gud ang nay power sila mo gud ang nay reputation mao nang dali sila matuan tungod sa ilang reputation di ba.
One good example anak isang COVID na kabalo ba gyud taon sa tinuod sa COVID kung unsay rason nganong naay COVID. Ang ginapagawa sa tuwa is kanang dito lang nagsugod sa Wuhan pero wala ta kabalo kung nabay ever nga kuan ba reason para nganong naay COVID. No? Na para makakuan sa makaginansya sila kada ko ba ginansya ang COVID tungod sa medical na di ba maka-question ta ba wala ta kabalo sa tinuod
lagi o siya shadow gyud ng COVID
Like gina funds ba ang kuan to government kay tagsa
ta kabalo kung sakto ba gyud nga nabgi ni COVID or wala.
Actually, if you think about it lang bitaw, whoever controls the shadows is whoever has something to gain. It doesn't need to be just government.
Unsa wait unsa may mga magay nila?
No, like if I can go back lang to like the analogy I made a while ago, right? With the trailers and the movie thing. If when you watch the trailer, right, that acts as the shadow, right? When you watch the small clips. But the thing is, doesn't it make you want to watch the movie? Right? It makes you want to watch it. And then who gets the profit? More people watch the movie, the company's profit. Right? So whoever has something to benefit is whoever is casting shadows.
Ikaw ba, kinsa man ang isang example nimo sa mga kanang na-power. Kinsa man na sila para sa imo? Ayun, nagatag na siya si government.
Like teachers.
Teachers.
Like ato mga professors na sila power over na to kay sila they control our grades, they control our future. Kay kuan man sabot na here in the Philippines, kita tanan we are not free to choose what we do. Like simple you want to be a lawyer, dili ka kuha na if you wala pa ka nakapasar like sa college.
Unsay lang right maka-benefit sila ana kay tungod
They benefit maka-gain sila other benefits like some professors na sila ginapadusa ang student, di ba na sila di mayo ipabuhat. Nagay mga gain like the dark side of the one.
alam mo dili tanan.
Dili tanan. Pero nayoban like they're using their power to gain something.
Okay. Ang ako, isang may example, mana naman ta sa parents, mana ta sa family, mana ta sa teachers, religion.
Wala pa sa religion.
I'd say social media. Kana, kita mangod karon sa panahon karon nga gatutok na ta sa cellphone, kuha na kita sa kanang dependent na kita sa kanang gasalig na ta sa technology ni bitaw. Isa na kaya ang social media. Naay isa ka influencer nga ingon sa imo nga gina-idolize nimo nga para sa imo kay bright kay siya kay mayo kay siya rhetoric siya. May siya istorya.
Mana siya kan-ana. Mukaan po ka.
Daghan na kay nakuha na ng social media nga isa na kay kanang fame. Daghan na kay nga daot na kay mo uban nga unsa nilay pang buhaton para musikat.
Namagali mo edit og post para ignon nga naka-adto dito.
O nga na ba?
Para lang ignon.
Kanang say mongod kay kanang social media nagakuan ta niya nahimo na po siyang kanang kay usay kay drop ito nagakuha gyud og idea about something. Then usay kay motuon na din tana bitaw kay since na siya sa internet reliable daghan daw ko siya kunuha og source. Pero ana ba wala ta kabalo nga.
If you think about it though, right? Social media is just like a vast collection of shadows, right? It's information, but like I said, it's up to the seer, right? And then it's up to the seer, and then it's up to their shackles, right? Like you said, like if I idolized Andrew Tate, right? Let's say I idolize Andrew Tate,
Then you're a
right?
sophist.
I could be labeled a misogynist, but see it like in a better light, right? I will attempt to justify it because I believe in what he says.
Daghan na kay siya nakuha
But that's a
karon
shackle. Yeah, but that's a shackle. That acts as a shackle because it keeps you close-minded and fixated into proving yourself right instead of accepting everything else. Right?
Dili nimo gina-accept na mga kuan sa others like
gabi po kayo sa misogynistic nga tao guna yung ginabuhat nga taga na kay ga-follow sa yaha bitaw nga may ginasuon na yung style nga mo na siya bay
like bad influence yapon siya. Dili siya maayo for
dagan og natuo sa yaha dagan siya og nakuha dagan siya na imprison naka-benefit siya ato naka-gain siya og fame naka-gain
when
siya
you think about it lang actually when you think about it this is a really cool thing I just thought of this idea right now. What if a person can become a prisoner and also the shadow caster at the same time? Think about it. Like right now, you'd say you're a prisoner, right? You say you're a prisoner, right?
Yeah.
What if you have a kid? You're going to be the shadow caster for that kid, but at the same time, you're still controlled by what was taught, by what you learned in your life.
mo padayon kung unsay mo nakasanayan mo gyud ni tudlo nimo sa imong kid.
Exactly.
Di ba?
Napoy uban nga kanang imong nakuha nga information, imo ra pong ipasa. Mura ginana, di ba?
Yeah.
Ang shadow nga imong nakuha, imo ra pong gipasa.
Kana bay.
Kana unsa
maka benefit ba ta na kanang kita ay maka benefit ba ta na nga unsa atong makuha as a prisoner?
As a prisoner, right?
Unsa man atong makuha? Syempre naka-benefit ang prison sa tuang may power. Unsa man atong nakuha?
Like I said, It's information. Because we benefit from information. We benefit from the more we know, right? The more we know. But the thing is, like I said, upon perceiving it, right, you still need to separate what is simply information and what is knowledge, right? You still need to see if it's real or not. But the information alone, right? The information alone could be enough for others,
Sakto.
right? But to some people want to look deeper into those into turning simple information to opinion to fact. They create boundaries.
Isa pod nga ma-benefit na to ana kay ang comfort.
Comfort of ignorance.
Di ba? Komportable ta sa itong pagka-ignorante. Kay, so, unsa pa may pulos nga nung, unsa din na akong naka-idea. Mao man ni tinuan sa kadaghanan. Mao man ni tinuan sa kadaghanan. Mao man niya mong, kuhan,
Majority
balik ka.
win.
Tan, na nakabutang. Ibutan na to si Scott. Mingon siya nga, pay, mao man gud yan sakto. Mali, manggod na, imong ginatuan. Ay, pagbuot sa kuha. Ano, balag ibutan to nga siyang sakto. Mao man ni tinuan sa kadaghanan. Silang, si Scott, ay si Alid, si Christian, mao na yung tinuan nila. Di ba? Comfortable ta na nga kuhan ba? Mara na. Actually, kana ra gyud. O maratag gusto ta mo sabay sa norm.
It's almost like conforming becomes convenient.
Mo gali.
That's it, man. Just conforming
Sakto.
becomes convenient. Like let's put this into example, right? Let's say that you're going to set up a bank account or you're going to get your driver's license, right? You already know the old system, the system of your parents. You know, you could take the test, or you know, you could pay a fixer. I don't know what your methods are, but those methods exist, right? What happened when the rules changed? What happened when it changed and then you had to go to driving school?
Mo gali
Right?
ka na. Hassle na
That's-
kayo. Oh.
Exactly. To us, it's a hassle, right? To us, it's a hassle.
Pero-
but you have no idea how well that benefits
Mo
us.
gali.
Because
Kailangan kayo siya.
the more new drivers go to attend schools, the more the lesser numbers of like reckless drivers. People
Agree.
with licenses
Sakto,
who don't know the proper rules of the road.
Nagyo ba matakar og signal?
Exactly.
Di mo signal.
It's like that. But the thing is, because it's so inconvenient for us to have to I have to enroll into the school and then serve X amount of hours studying. It sounds like more work. And then people will always try to do something for less work.
Like they want a shortcut to it.
Exactly.
They'll use money na lang instead of gaining knowledge.
Exactly.
And you using their time na it's not wasting your time naman kayo mag-gain.
Exactly.
If you are present but absent, you're wasting your time. But that depends on the person.
But that's the thing though, is because people are always after that convenience, right? Like, all right, let's put another. You ever get those YouTube ads for tala or like stuff like that?
Tala sana.
It's like it's basically like you can loan. It's like it's like
yeah.
buy now, pay later stuff. Think about this, right? Think about this. This because like this is honestly like one of the most common sense. This is one of the most common sense things that you can have as an example, right? Are you really going to take a loan from a cell phone app that was just developed, or do you just go to the bank with the proper paperwork? Obviously, it's not that much work to input your information on a new app, but it's work to go to the bank because the bank can choose whether to give you the loan or not. But here's the thing though, people want that money and they want that money now, right? Because they want to buy something.
Di hapon nag-exist ang mga scams.
Exactly.
Kay, they believe ka ng mas paspas, nagto sila na. But that's not how it really works.
Yeah, and then who's the one who benefits, right?
The one who shackles them.
Yeah, in the person's mind, right? In the person who got the app, who got the loan, who got the money, right? What do they think? I got 2,500. I got 5,000 pesos right
Abi lang
now.
naka-benefit sila.
Yeah.
Bro.
They
Ignorant
think
kayo
it's
sila sa...
profit. I'm sorry, miss, but you have a loan with interest that you're going to have to pay back. And then the money that you're paying back, even though it's little by little, it's more than what you borrowed because of interest. They don't see that anymore because all they care about is getting the money. If they ask the questions, how much is the interest rate? How much can I gain from this? How much are the benefits if I pay you all at once?
Let's say kani, nag-story man ta about sa social media, no?
Yeah.
Unsa naman siya? Another form ba na siya sa imprisonment? Or kanang way na para makagawas ta sa cave?
It's like a bit of both.
Ano man? Okay.
Social media may be like an imprisonment, pero sometimes it's the only way to express our feelings, like how we feel. Mostly in our generation karon, we are more prone to like emotional, mga mental, like anxiety, depression. Dili mangod tanan tao madolan ginado. It's not easy for us to tell, especially kita. We're men. It's not easy how to tell our feelings to one another. Kay mo na din ta na, laki mo ka, no, ginanha mo ka, bayit ng talika. Laki mo ka, dapat, you must be stronger. Pero, that's not it though. So, it's like,
Nadala na ta sa kuan ba, no?
it's a bit of both. We are imprisoned by social media, yet, our social media is our only like escape. Bitaw,
Pwede ba siya may
we are free.
escape? Yeah.
So when you think about it though, if we are still in the cave, right? I agree with what he said that it's a bit of both. Because if we are prisoners in the cave, social media is the fire and the shadows. If we're outside the cave, it's the trees, it's the birds, it's everything. It's everything that's real. But the thing is, they're all combined as one. They are not, they haven't been identified yet, right? They're still just information.
Lagi.
You see where I'm going with this, right?
Yeah. Sabot magkuan gid siya. Para sa kuha kay mas sakto siya mix siya. Pero more on imprisonment para sa kuha.
More on gid siya, pero
It's a bit of mix
it's a
gid
bit of
siya.
both.
I suppose it depends on how it's used.
Okay, di manggod kay sa kadaghanan manggod sa tao karon sa for example sa mas dali ang access sa social media kaysa sa education. Diba?
But when you think about it,
kanang kasagara sa kadaghanan sa kabatanunan karon nga or sa mga kuan sample alid para sa imo unsa man nganong paano man siya bi nganong nahimo siyang mix of di ba kanang social media karon mas dali i-access mas dali siya nga access kaysa education. Mo agree ka sa kuan nga Marsha o more on mahimo siyang imprisonment bitaw sa kadaghanan kaysa mahimo siya og way para makahawa sa cave.
Para sa kuha is magdepende lang gid sa atong pagtan-aw kung knowledge ba siya or information. Kanang atong kibali ang social media, as you say, information siya. Pero dili pa ba ipasabot nga information tinuod. So nara gyud na sa tong pagpili kung ahata mo tuo. So nagid siya information ay nagid siya kanang imprisonment og kanang as a way to get out of the cave. Depende lang sa atong pagpili sa sakto nga source unsa atong tuuhan inana ba.
Kay kung buto na naan manggod kay kita nga kananad manggod ta nga for example kanang walay mga kanang wala gid sila access to education wala sila access sa phone para sila kung sila makita sa phone mo ni tinuod kasi makita nila sa Facebook sa bana TikTok
muton sila.
mana sila kay wala man sila kabalo sa reality na mo siyang imprisonment para sa uban. Kay dili na sila kabalo unsaon bitaw unsaon nila pag pangita og evidences kay mora man nila ang
but that's the cool thing though, is because not everyone who sees it is a prisoner. That's the thing though. The moment if a person decides to question something he sees, that's when they start, that's when they transition slowly from prisoner to being free.
So, sige, ato nang dalion kay murag hapit na mama nang atong kwan. So, unsa man ang kwan bay? Kanang unsa na atong process? Unsa man ang way para makahawa ta sa cave? Like unsa atong pamaagi?
For me,
Sige, sa isa tagtubag ikaw sa unas ka.
question everything.
Question everything.
Question everything. Whether it's normal to people, whether it's strange to people, whether it's obvious or not, just question it. That sense of questioning, the fact that you're questioning something, whether you know it's true or not, right? Whether people believe in it or not, the act lang of taking a question is the process already of making you think instead of like following blindly, right? Because like if you don't question something, right? So anyone could say anything and we'd believe them. It's even more dangerous now. Like, let's say an NPA recruiter was at our school. if we believe in the benefits that he says blindly, we'd follow him. That's what scammers do. They give you information that you want to hear, right? And then it invites you, it makes you feel like you have to go and do what they say. And what happens? Because you didn't really think about, you didn't think about the risk, you didn't think about the possibilities, you get scammed. And then you complain.
Khalid, sa may kaniyong way, para sa mo ano say?
Para sa ako, katong gingon ako sa ganina nga, kanang murag sa tawag kanang murag
Sa mga gina?
kuan nimo ang tinuod ba kanang mag-find kag right sources nga imong kuwan.
Okay.
Murag mag-seek kag deeper nga information. Kay dili man gyud nato mabala ng knowledge gyud sa kanang social, for example sa social media. Wala ba ta kabalo kung unsay tinuod ana din na o unsay dili tinuod. So mas maayo siguro if mag search ta og deeper nga information kung unsa man gyud ang tinuod.
Kabalo ta mo wait sa sa atong informations. Then kita na din mo evaluate kung sa sakto ba gyud na siya or dili. Ikaw ba? So ni mong
To get out of the cave, just like he said, just like Scott said, like we have to question. If we don't question things that are sometimes obvious, we would only be like ignorant comfortable ta sa atong ignorant. Sa like government. Like it's pretty obvious now that our government is messed up gigil like, bro, it's very very obvious. Some are just ignorant lang yun. They don't want to open up to them to these issues kay they think it's okay, but it's not okay because our economy is falling.
sa kuha akong way kay magsugod yun na sa to ang kaugalingon. Kinahanglan kay andam ka, willing ka nga mobiya sa imong para willing ka once nga makabalo ka kung gunan yung ka makatuon makabalo sa reality, andam ka masakitan. willing ka mo disagree sa imong religion, willing ka mo disagree sa mga beliefs sa imong parents, sa imong mga friends. Dapat willing yung ka na kay di yung ka mo cut-on kung dili ka mo disagree sa ibang tao.
Like mo get out kay mo comfort zone.
Mo gawas yung kasi mo comfort zone. Press ko na to katong transition na to ni katong nakahawa ba katong na-unchain ba. Grabe biyang kaagip. Ay siya nakadtog kuan, nag-adapt yun siya. Sakit kay isang mata, labad yang ulo.
First time ba niya tanan? First time
wala siya.
Nag-adjust pa siya daw.
Sugod siya sa ngit-ngit kayo din, parang tawon ka sa hayag. Sakit biya ka na sa mata. Imagine mo na mo. Grabe kaya kaagip. Mura po nagkita. Dapat andam gyud nga nga willing ta mo biya sa tong family. Ay dili po sa mo biya. Kanang willing ta mo disagree sila ha ba. Willing ta mo disagree sa tong religion. Kay if magunit ra ta na minti. Ginasakal gyapon ta. Di gyapon ta ka, boy. Kandado gyapon atong tibok lawas if dili ka willing mo boy. So mag-start gyud na sa imong kaugalingon.
Dapat andam pug ka mudawat sa reality.
Mao gyud. Ana gyud, andam gyud ka sa tanan. And sometimes di ka andam magnanana ka mingon ka nga willing ka tapos dili sa imong kaugalingon kay mahadlo ka nga ubiya sa imong beliefs, di ba?
I guess the hardest part of that, I'm pretty sure this is going to be relatable to almost everyone. The hardest part about learning about something is admitting that you know nothing about it.
Okay.
Right?
Socrates nga
Because your biases are based on what you believe.
Malagi English is to be wise is to know
Nothing.
nothing. To learn that you know nothing. Malagi na. So may plano.
Siguro to.
So that's the end of the discussion.
Yeah, that was a really great debate, boys. Thank you guys for watching our podcast.
Discussion ng guro to.
I mean, we had our own arguments, we had our own ideas. What do you not call that? Back and forth of debate.
I am Almojeb Mangotara.
I am Christian Bustamante.
Ali Ocero.
I'm your boy, Scott Bacarisas, and this is Rooftop Podcast. Signing off. Peace, guys.